we need to make some settings before we start drawing within Catia. Although I'm in this graphic area of his, I haven't opened any modules yet, I'm just at the beginning of Catia. First I'm going to open it here just to find out. Start, Mechanical Design, Part Design. He will want to load it. I can give the name of the piece, I will do it OK. I made my background dark, with a gradient. We are going to do two basic configurations here on Catia. One is to give the option to exchange the font if you need to. And the other option is this one from here. I'll give you a quick example. When I create a sketch, it has to create relationships. What are relationships? That's it here. This line can only be vertical or horizontal. It will create some restrictions, just like here if I align it with the center line, it will give me a coincidence restriction. So, many times, in your Catia it won't show up, so we need to come to Tools, Options. In that option you will dismember. First thing on display. Here we have the visualization option. It's up to each of you to choose the background color. In my case I set the background black. Every time we select a 3D sketch, it is colored orange. It is also up to you to make the exchange. Whenever I select an edge of a 3D object it turns red. It is also up to you to make the exchange. Or when we place an object in perspective, it will also generate that same color as shown. So, practically from these four options you can make the change to see how you prefer to view better. The colors I've seen are the Catia standard, the black color that I use, and some people use the color blue. It is up to you to choose freely. Now the most important step is this here. Parameters and measure. We have to leave relation update enabled. Creation of synchronous relations. These are our constraint relationships. So every time I create a sketch I'm going to have that relationship. So if I create a center sketch or a center rectangle, it will let me scale the height and width, but it will respect that it was created in the center. Those are very important here. Another thing, in units, we have the measurements option. Millimeter I chose, then the other options are if we are going to do some type of analysis, then we can change the mass from kilogram force to Newton for simulation. The volume is in cubic meters. The important thing is this one here, millimeter. Once that's done, just say OK. Let's go to Start, Mechanical Design, Part Design. We click OK, which is the name of the piece. To start drawing, there is another detail. It may happen that the tree does not appear. Notice that bar here. To get it back to normal, turn the pulley and leave it in that position. If you see that the text is too large or too small, hold down the control and turn the pulley backward or forward. I prefer to work like this, with the larger text. Here we have the coordinates, we can take it here or here. Here is part 1, which is our part, and here is part body, which is the body of the part. where all the commands applied will be shown here. In your Catia, initially, it won't show those tools here. So each module that comes in, will have to enable the tools.